Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, mini Motorways. We are off to Beijing for today's daily challenge. We will have no circles and only one motorway. Oof. As mean, Beijing. No circles means the scores will be smaller, the margin for error will be slimmer, and no motorways means, hoo-hoo. It's fine. You can't cut back on motorways. You will regret this. That is a true fact. Circle Master has been slighted. There will be none of his dominions here. What's the name for people who are in your dominion? Your servants. There will be no circles, is the joke, because he's the master of circles. Anyway. You, red, come this way. You, other red, go that way. Immediately invalidate this first red. Here. Boop. Down there. Like so. Good morning, Grognard Gourmand. Sunflare Space is here. Hulkamat was first. Coffee Cafe is here as well. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you to everybody who came out last night for Sly Cooper and the Thievy. Your PS3 is not able to stream this. Internet bad. Sony. And the Thievius Raccoonus. Yeah, we tried. It was fun. But at some point the PS5 was like, no, I don't want to download a thing and upload a thing. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it didn't work. I am sure that if you're not actively streaming high quality video and audio, well, high technical quality video and audio at least, I'm sure that if you're not actively streaming high technical quality video and audio from your PlayStation 5 at the same time as streaming your game, then you will have a fine and good experience. But if you're trying to do both of those things, it doesn't work. So, we're pivoting. The great thing about dictatorial fiats is that you can just issue a new one if the first one doesn't work. And as you may have seen from the starting soon screen, our new dictatorial fiat is that the new Thursday game is Valkyria Chronicles 4. Yay! Those who have been here forever may remember that way back in the day, Valkyria Chronicles was the first Thursday game. Get together, kids. Hustle up here. Grandpa's gonna tell you some lore of the Twitch channel. Back in the day, your old pal, the _Goog, used to only stream on Tuesdays. You gotta forgive Grandpa. He forgets what days are if he doesn't take his medicine. So your old pal, the _Goog, was streaming on Tuesdays, and it was only Tuesdays. And listen, it was good because it's the _Goog, but the people were like, the Goog, we demand more. Grandpa, that's not what happened. All right, that's not what happened. But what happened is the _Goog got himself a powerful hankering to play a video game he liked. And that there video game was called Valkyria Chronicles. And what's more, the _Goog, being narcissistic what he is, got himself a powerful hankering to stream that game. But he said to himself, I'm already streaming a game on Tuesdays. What if I streamed this game on Thursdays? And that there, sonny boy, is the story of how I added a second regular weekly stream. It's a true fact. Also, once upon a time, there was a third regular weekly stream. That was, sometimes Hades and sometimes just whatever the hell we felt like. And then that got to be too much. So, cut back on that. And we don't really stream on Friday nights anymore. And we won't be streaming tonight because I'm busy. I don't know if y'all have parents. Parents are a relatively new concept, but I have a mom. And my mom several months ago said to me, hey, there's this concert like 2 weeks before my birthday, and I'd really like to go to it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. And I took that information into consideration. And then for the last 3 months, I've just been, every once in a while it's been like, hey, do you want to know about this thing? And she's like, nope. Do you want any details about this? Nope. Do you want me to tell you how we're gonna? Nope. So it's like, fuck, lady. All right. So as far as my mom's concerned, nothing's happening today, even though today's the day she's had circled on her calendar for literal months. Absolutely nothing is planned for her to get down halfway across a state and, be taken to a concert she really wants to see. Just doesn't want to hear about it, doesn't want to know anything about it. It'll be fine. Absolutely nothing's going to happen until, something happens. These greens are going to loop all the way around here so as not to interfere with this situation. John Fogerty's playing the Big E. And for those who don't know, the Big E is, in addition to being a wrestler, and God, I'm sure this time of year, I'm guilty of this myself, but this time of year must be hell on that professional wrestler's Twitter mentions, because there's it's essentially New England's version of a state fair, but instead of a single state fair, it's 6 states all getting together and having one giant massive state fair in Western Massachusetts, which is apparently the focus of New England. I don't know. But everybody gets together on a big parking lot in Western Massachusetts and you do state fair stuff and also concerts like John Fogerty. So, okay. I don't know. Here, let's take a bridge. We've got 3 bridges, 2 roundabouts. We don't need any stinking traffic lights. We might need more red houses going over here for this red business, but, oh hey, more red house going over there for that red business. Oh, that's convenient. If we get another yellow over here, I might be interested in reclaiming motorway number 1, given that it's my literal only motorway. Also, shit. All right, you go that way. You two going up this way means this bridge right here no longer needs to exist. It also means that we have further incentives to... I'm starting to smell a big, terrible roundabout right about here. I'm starting to smell what if we did this and... No, that doesn't quite make sense. What if we boop and no? Okay, you can't. All right, you might as well do that. Maybe that roundabout doesn't need to exist. Maybe the roundabout should be here. Yeah, the roundabout should be there. Okay. One of the roundabouts goes down that way. One of the roundabouts goes down that way. And one of the roundabouts comes up from that away. One of the roundabouts goes in from that away and over from that away. And now everything's connected to everything else. Coffee Cafe says that the light blue road could shift left. Light blue road could shift left, and dark blue house could maybe go down and to the right of the green business, which could have its road move to the left. So this... Okay, I see what you're saying, and that makes a fuckload more sense than what I did. Makes so much more sense than what I did. This light blue road can come up here. This green road need not do that. It instead can do this, meaning this dark blue can foop up like so. I mean, that makes sense. That all tracks and is logical, which scary proposition, things that track and are logical. Let's additionally continue to have this happen. Okay, so we get reds coming into here. Red guys, why are you thinking you're not connected? You are connected. Okay. You figured it out. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Okay. So. Awesome. Hey, can I sneak a roundabout like right here? I can sneak a roundabout like right there. Tremendous. Because we're gonna want to do that for what the servant of the light blue over to here, and also thisly thatly uppy hereishly. Well, that seems terrible. That seems off-trocious. Why would I do that? Why would anyone do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, do this. This is so much better, right? Boop, boopy boopy boop. All the way down over to here. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's the very worst thing imaginable. Oh, you know what? No. We're immediately undoing all of that. No. I have so many bridge, we can just do a bridge. It's okay. We can do a kinda silly bridge. A kinda silly bridge would be much better than this awful thing. I'm out of road. But look, we're not doing this. We're absolutely not doing that. You are not connecting to this roundabout at all. You might want to get over here at some point. You give me 30 road tiles because I desperately need me some roads. You go up that way. Okay. You might be able to swap the dark blue house on the right to do swap duties. So, ow, my nose. So, like, this dark blue, get back over to this house, and that's potential. You go there. Huh. So this yellow business exists now. That's, that's a thing that happened. Let's see here. Well, these dark blues can definitely get up and out of that situation. Let's run them out this way into the northern entrance of this roundabout. I think, ultimately, I want to separate... Do I have another northern... No, I don't have another road to the north. Okay. I think, ultimately, I want to separate this yellow business from having to exist. Or at least from this network. So, if we go that way... The greens are avoiding it. The yellows are kind of avoiding this. Okay. Let's reposition the motorway such that these two go up here, right? That'll free up these two to come up here, over this way, and down in there. That's weird and awkward and bad, but I don't think it's busted. So that's something. Now I'm completely out of road again, which is wonderful, because I've got, red business over here, what needs attending to. Yeah, we're not doing anything for this until the weekend. Pretty sure. For emergency purposes, I'm actually going to reroute motorway number 1. This is not a permanent solution. This is absolutely not what we're sticking with, but it is going to get reds over this way for today. So that's good. It's got that going for it. It doesn't have much of anything else going for it, but, details. Give me a round bridge. There we go. Okay. So, now that I have 20 more road tiles, we can complain. Jesus Christ, this sucks. Wish I had more money. And also bacon. Okay. I've sufficiently complained. Now then. What are we going to do about anything? I don't know. This red here is indeed going to soak up all of my fucking road. I didn't intend for that to soak up all of my fucking road, but it appears to have soaked up all of my fucking road. Which is just excellent. Okay, you go up that way. You go over that way. That's going to be fine. Now, you are green, and you need to be here. All right, let's stick a roundabout, say, there. If we stick a roundabout, say, there, then we can do some careful chopping. Is there any road that I can peel back right now? It looks like I can peel back all of this road. Oh, because this house is solely supporting this business right now. I see. That's probably not long-term sustainable, but it is convenient in the moment. NGL. You get over here. You are supporting that business. Is anyone else going to support that business? I mean, probably. I feel like they should. I feel like that would be a good and useful thing if more people supported that business. So, what if we just, ultra road? Yeah, what if you just come out there and then you actually just did, probably not that thing, maybe this thing? There, you down and over, like so. Okay, so you two greens go through this roundabout over to there. You two yellows go through that roundabout up to here. That's definitely not gonna murder wreck everything. Definitely not gonna murder wreck everything. Okay, can you shoop over here, at least most of the shoop, so we don't get houses wrecking our spawns here? Thanks. Alright, you, greens, I think you eventually are going to want to be up here connected to this, but we got problems. For instance, this red business down here is anger-rated. It is spawning dudes faster than these four. Like, there's more demand than supply of personnel over here, which is problematic. That's not gonna be great. Could maybe save some roads swapping the dark blue business with the closest houses to the leftmost houses. So these two go that away and these three go this away? Maybe. That could save a handful of tiles. I think I see what you mean. You are a conveniently placed dark blue guy. I like you. Oh, for fuck's sake. The sake of my fuck. Okay. Well, hi, you're a good red. I like that you're here. Give me... shit. Give me another bridge, actually. Okay. So I've got 21 road tiles. That's not a ton, but I could... Okay, I've got so much light blue right here. I feel like new yellow house might be able to... Ooh, you're right. This second yellow right here means that these two can support this, which means I can reclaim motorway number 1. Now, do I want to immediately redeploy motorway number 1? I kind of feel like I should. On the other hand, if you swing in like so, this business might be okay. And right now, all of these dark blues are only really tasked with supporting this, which seems silly given the disposition of, like, everything else. Huh. Okay. So what if you reds... I can either run a light blue spur in here up there, or do some dumber thing. Yeah, these light blues right here. All of these light blues, not you. These light blues are gonna service this business. That's a thing that's gonna happen. Here, let's make that thing happen. Behold, that thing is happening. You are not actually going to be part of that, I think. I could theoretically reroute all of these reds down and under you, but actually I should probably just do that. Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. It's going to be like all my fucking road, but you know. Well, I suppose we don't have to have it be all my fucking road. We're just going to not... There. You go that away. And you... Wait, you're still going to... Fine. You're the third string blue. You go up that way. Although, if that's the case, if I'm fine with that happening, why don't I just let that happen? Good job, Goog. Well done. Good thing figuring. Okay. So these light blues come up here. They service that business. That's all well and good. That means we get all of this fucking road back. Now that we have all of that fucking road back, we can be mean and awkward to our other light blue friends. That seems silly. Why would we do that? Why would we be mean and awkward to our light blue friends? You point down this way and then herk up like so, and now only one light blue is isolated? Sure. Now only one light blue is isolated. Also, you can be that way. Cool. So you come up that way, you pass by this business. If you don't go into that business, you go into the roundabout, and then you can go up through here, and then you service that. And that's all well and good, and that's definitely not going to murder wreck everything. Now, these reds service that. This green receives support from viewers like you over here. That's only 2 houses, though. I could use the motorway to chop some pressure off of that. I could use the motorway to dark blue some pressure off of that. I could just murder the motorway and see what needs help. Not gonna lie, just murder the motorway and see what needs help is kind of a tempting option. On the other hand, we are going to just murder the motorway and see what needs help, but in addition, we're going to preemptively supply some more help over to here. Okay. You're going to go this way. You're going to go nowhere. Not actually true. You're going to go that way. Great. And we're going to murder the motorway, and we're going to see what needs help. Okay. That took roughly a decade. But the end result is we have a whole bunch of road back. Once light blues stop coming over this way. There we go. We have a whole bunch of road back. We have 3 bridges. We still have our one and only one motorway. Every business is connected. Nobody's angry. Good Lord. And oh hey, something for all of these dark blues to do. Here's something for all of these dark blues to do. Here's something for this light blue to do. Yeah, this light blue to do is just gonna foop itself over here. And listen, it's Friday. I don't care that there's nobody coming, that there's no road here yet, because there will be road there eventually. Fullness of time and all that. Give it a minute. Okay. So, you're another red. All of my reds are suddenly very well supplied. That's good. I like that. Hi. all of my reds. You can come down over to there. Give me 30 more road tiles. Thank you very much. Okay, now, this light blue business only got one house of support, which is not really enough. Even if it was starting from scratch, it would eventually not really be enough, but it got up to like a 6-person queue before realizing that it wasn't really enough. So, fuck. Fortunately, we do have these 2 light blues right here. If I peel this one off of here, then that tile connecting this road to this road need not exist. And that's good. Okay. Now I could try to pull all of these light blues all the way over here, but they're already supporting 2 separate businesses and having to deal with the roundabout, so no. No, we shan't be doing that. Instead, we shall be doing something else, which it occurs to me needs doing. All right, listen, I've got a spare roundabout, and all of this garbage is right here, so we're just gonna garbage right about here. I think right about here is where we're gonna put the garbage. There. Okay. So you go off that away. You 2 approach from the north, exit to the northwest, and go out like so. You approach from the southeast, exit to the north, and then do that. Matter of fact, exit to the northeast. There. So now these 2 are 2 and 3 level support for this business. And also, actually they're also technically connected to everything else. So these light blues might eventually want to come in this way, which doesn't feel good, actually. That feels like a bad choice that I've made. Here, let me fix that bad choice that I've made. You are going to come out this way. You're going to go all the way to the eastern border of the map, and then you're going to come up like so. There. That is going to disconnect you 2 from this nonsense, which means this roundabout kind of doesn't need to exist, but fuck it. The green and dark blue might as well share their own little network. The lower dark blue house on Green's Road right here. Well, if I just put this on this road, then in order to get over here, it would suddenly have to go up through the roundabout that everybody goes through, up through a yellow neighborhood, down into a pointless roundabout, over and down, or I could go up into the roundabout that everybody uses and have a little spur here, but
Samurai_Sam cheered 1 bit. Good Motorways mini morning.
Good Motorways mini morning to you as well, Samurai Sam. Have them share together to get off the main roundabout. So have green and blue share together to get off of this roundabout? I don't quite understand what you mean. But also, fuck. Okay. So now this yellow. This yellow business spawned in a way that it was technically connected to the network because it can pull from these 2 yellows down to this business, which I don't think I want. I don't think I want that at all. Yeesh. I don't know what I want to do about that other than whine, but I mean, whining sounds really good. Here's what I want to do about that. I want to chop this road and take these 2 yellows and run them there. So now these 2 yellows approach this way, and they'll hit this business from the west before these 2 yellows. Additionally, at least theoretically, these 2 yellows will focus over here. Now, in practice, these 2 businesses are in the same road network, so what's actually going to happen is that these houses cars from these houses are going to want to get over here, and they're going to slow down everything. But, let's pretend it'll be fine. So the dark blue U road goes directly by green and then to blue, which goes to the green-blue roundabout. This is true. Oh, I see. So you're saying put this road here and then do this such that this blue just bypasses this. Okay. And then what you're saying is this connection up here doesn't need to exist because the greens, okay. So the greens, rather than going up through this roundabout, up through the yellow neighborhood, down into the massive roundabout, and down into this business, can instead go up into a little roundabout, take a left, swing down here past this blue business, and then down this way up into that green business. Okay. I see. That does make sense. Additionally, as you are correctly stating, basically I'm taking these two away from this business. So you go away. You don't approach from the south anymore. You instead approach from over this way down here. So the greens go up, roundabout here, down there, past that blue business, past this blue house, into this green. Right. And now this is its own isolated little network with 2 dark blue houses, 3 green houses, and 2 businesses, one of each of those colors. I see. I get it. See? I can learn things. Sort of. Okay. So that does have the wonderful effect of taking a bunch of heat off of the roundabout what's gonna kill everything. Which is good. It's a thing we want to do. Now, speaking of the roundabout what's gonna kill everything, let's take a little more heat off of it vis-a-vis this red business. This red business is now currently fucked. So, let's fix that. You blues can come up like so, up, over, and down, because we're just going to create a doot. We're going to motorway this. You have 1, 2, 3 houses. I'm going to leave you a 4th. There. We're going to have 4 connected to you via the roundabout that will inevitably kill everything. But we're going to sever the connection here so that this business is now serviced exclusively by motorway number 1. The question, and I don't have the answer to this, the question is whether cars get back into these houses before this business just fucking dies. I have no idea if that's going to happen. I have no idea where the cars that live in these houses are. They could be anywhere. They could all be going to this business, which would be great, but it would also mean they're already in the roundabout that will inevitably kill everything. Who's to say? I literally don't know. Right now, business look bad. Looking a little bit better, though. Okay. So you're kinda sorta okay. Great. Awesome. That's tremendous. You are an angry yellow guy. I don't have anything to say about that. You can come this way. You and you and you can all go that way. These 2 businesses should be A-okay. You are not okay. But you know what? There's only so much we can do about things. Maybe move the top light blue house to the closer light blue business. So have this guy service this rather than go all the way up there, which takes a little bit more heat off of the roundabout what will inevitably kill everything. I mean, listen, that seems like a good and fair and reasonable request. That seems like a strong plan. You go that way. Now you are the primary for this. We're actually starting to make this work a little bit. Here, I'm paranoid about running out of bridge. We have so little road, but I'm still terrified of running out of bridge, so we're going to keep taking bridge. Okay. This is starting to come together in a way that doesn't suck so much. Which is the best thing you can possibly say about, like, anything. Alright, you go up that way. You are an angry yellow guy, still, always and forever, angry yellows. This yellow's starting to get a little mad. All of the yellows are starting to get a little mad, which, I mean, I understand. Okay, do I have? I do. Ooh. Oh, plans and thoughts. Okay. So I've got these two yellows right here, right? These two yellows right here. I mean, the thing to do, I think, is to send these yellows down this way and then up over here. And then we just kind of, I think a roundabout right in here. No, right in there. I mean, that's a terrible place for a roundabout. That's connected to everything. Wish I could have a roundabout right here, but I can't. You get, well, if I do, there's no way to not connect you to you if you're here. So the thing to do is to actually just say, fuck that. Here. You come this way, you go up like that, and we're just gonna, right there. In the fullness of time, this is a decent place for a traffic light. For right now, it's a bad unused intersection, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. So we got more yellows coming over here. We got more yellows going up that way. Yellows are just having a moment right now. It's not a good moment, but it is a moment. Hello, Pepito. This dark blue is angry. Why is that dark blue angry other than everything's angry? Tchotchkes. How will we do that? Here's how we'll do that. We'll take you, point you out that way. We'll run you two into the roundabout. We'll build a bridge, and we'll just staple you onto that road. Not going to have any thoughts about it. Might be time to shift unused greenhouses to the left business while you have room to do it. So, like, use twos, wanna goes, that's ways. That all makes sense, even if it wasn't quite English. There. All right, use twos goes that's ways, serves that's guys. All right, you come here, you go there, you go up that way, even though I don't think that's going to connect anything. You go down south, even though that might or might not save you. Okay, give me another roundabout. Yes, because I wanted traffic lights and I didn't get them, so instead I got a roundabout. The roundabout that I got is gonna come. I can't fit a roundabout anywhere in here, so there's no point to it. Okay. That being the case, fuck. Yep. Do I have any answer to you being such a shitbag? Not particularly. You go up that way. You go like so. You can swap the dark blue houses. Everybody go. All right. You have spawned in a place where you're not useful. I'm sorry about that. You can roundabout between green and dark blue businesses to clean up some of their sharing. I mean, I could, yeah. I could staple the roundabout here. That's not, like, this little green and blue network is not really the problem right now. So, now granted, I can't solve the actual problems. So, there's something to be said for a pointless cosmetic fix, but that would be a purely pointless cosmetic fix. Also, this business is dying now. Why is this business dying now? Hi there. You are a blue guy. I need you to swoop in thusly and thisly. Thank you. You know what? You know what? I've got so much dark blue over here. What if we... Oh, hi. Wait, hold on. You also exist. Man, these reds are also fucked. I don't have any saving... I don't have anything to save them. Fish paste. I think we're just in trouble here. You point east. That's going to be better? Question mark? It's not actually going to be better, but actually, yeah, this yellow up here is just dead, so there's no point in saving anything else. Okay. Oi. Well, I said going in 1909. I did not literally say 1909 might be a good score, but turns out 1909 is a top 4% that beats Samurai Sam. So I suppose we'll take it. Gee. Okay. That was a toughie. Thank you, Coffee Cafe, for all the help. Probably wouldn't have gotten that GG if it was not for Coffee Cafe. Ow. Now, sadly, coffee is a 6-letter word, and cafe is a 4-letter word. So we can't use either of those to begin our Wordle. Instead, we'll use begin, because I just said begin. There you go. Great logic, Goog. Now you don't know shit about shit. I acted in haste, and I learned very little. I learned astonishingly little. My thoughts are ethereal. We've learned a fair bit, actually. Okay. So by process of elimination, we know that the E is the 3rd letter, right? We know for an absolute fact that the E is the 3rd letter. We also know that the R, oh my god, that was a placeholder X, but it's actually the letter X. Whew. That was a Wordle. That's a mean one. A double vowel word with an X in it? Oh, Wordle. Wordle, you nasty. Why? How did I know the E was in the middle at this point? Okay, so going into Exert, Coffee Cafe asks how I knew the E was in the middle. So coming out of Ether, we got a green E here and a yellow E here. When you get a green and a yellow, like if you put 2 letters in and there was only 1 E in the word and I got it in the right place, this E would have been green and this E would have been gray. So because this E was yellow, that's Wordle saying, yes, there's another E, but it's not there. So from there, I know, well, there's an E in the first letter, so it's got to be one of the 2 through 4, and it can't be 2, 4, or 5. So then it has to be the 3. I also knew, and I'm just going to talk through the way I was going to logic myself into the word that turned out to be exert. I know because there's E's in the first, in 1 and 3, and there's T's not in 2 and 4, that T has to be in 5. So I was gonna be like EXEXT, one of these X's is an R. And it turns out that one of those X's is an R and the other is an actual X. So there you go. The word is exert. Now then, let us grid immaculately. Good God, Gold Glovers and Hall of Famers. Oh dear Christ. So we need Rangers, Orioles, PadRays, Rays, dudes who've won a Gold Glove, and dudes who have gone into the Hall of Fame. Okay, we can do that. Remember Pedro, the Wordle instructions are still there. Why, thank you, Sam. Now people can clearly see the Texas Rangers logo. Okay. So, let's hit one of my favorite buttons, that being the Kelly Johnson button. I'm only reasonably sure that Kelly Johnson's a former Oriole, but yeah, of course Kelly Johnson's a former Oriole. He's a former everything in the East Deal. So, let's see. A Ranger who won a Gold Glove. We just made a joke about this the other day. That Rafael Palmeiro won a Gold Glove while being a primary designated hitter. So that's a true fact about professional baseball. Okay, so he's a most of the East Deal. He's an Al East Deal. It's fine. A San Diego Padre who won a Gold Glove. I know Manny Machado's won Gold Gloves, but I think he did it when he was with the Orioles. So we're gonna do that. Did he win any with the Padres? No, I don't think so. Did any Padre win a Gold Glove? I don't know. They probably gave one to Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn wasn't a great defender or anything, but they probably gave one to Tony Gwynn. We'll save that. Speaking of Tony Gwynn, I have a headache, so we're just going to not be obscure with shit. Tony Gwynn is a baseball player who's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he's the most famous and probably best San Diego Padre, ever. So that's good. Good for him. Well done, Tony Gwynn. Good career. Tony Gwynn did indeed win a Gold Glove. Well, fuck. Young Tony Gwynn could actually move a little bit. Probably played good defense. Anyway, let's see here. A Texas Ranger who is in the Hall of Fame. I mean, the obvious one is Nolan Ryan. And I did just say that we're taking obvious choices, so I can't immediately think of another one. They're a quadrillion, because the Rangers have been around in one form or another for a few decades, centuries. But, yeah, we're just going to say Nolan Ryan. That's the easy one. Nice! A nice percentage of people have gone with the obvious guess for this top right square. For the Orioles, the most obvious one is Cal Ripken Jr. You could go Jim Palmer. I'm going to get a little bit obscure and go Frank Robinson. Wait, stop. Goog. Was it Frank Robinson or Brooks Robinson who played for the Orioles? Oh, it was both. Okay, fine. I scared myself for a second there. Okay, a Ranger and a Ray. That's a good question, actually. And Cliff Lee was a Ranger, but not a Ray. Mark Hendrickson was a... Oh, I wanted to use Mark Hendrickson for this square. I saw yesterday's grid yesterday, imagine that. So I knew that there was Orioles Rays, and I wanted to press the Mark Hendrickson button, but sadly I pressed the Kelly Johnson button on instinct instead. Anyway, Mark Hendrickson was a Ray, but not a Ranger. Juan Gonzalez was a Ranger, but not a Ray. Wade Boggs was a Ray, but not a Ranger. He was more of a cleric. Now I'm wondering what D&D class Wade Boggs would have played. It's not going to help me solve this immaculate grid. For that matter, I still need Ray Padre. I think Justin Upton fits, doesn't he? I think Justin Upton played for the Rays at some point. I'm wrong about stuff! His brother played for the Rays. Mother... fucker. So bad at game. So tremendously bad at game. Alright, who the hell would have played for the Padres and won a Gold Glove? Steve Finley? Sure. That's a possibility. It's a correct guess, in fact. Yay. Now then, I either need a Padre or a Ranger. So... that's great. That's awesome. I've made good humor joke. Now if I can only, actually put a dude there, that would be nice too. Oh, my head. I don't think James Shields pitched for the Rangers. I don't think Bartolo Colon pitched for the Rays. I don't think Gary Sheffield played for the Rangers. Fred McGriff was never a Ranger. Sammy Sosa was never a Ray. Huh. Manny Ramirez was never a Ranger. Fuck sticks. Ben Zobrist was never a Ranger. Ben Zobrist was never a Padre. Was he? No. Scott Kazmir was never a Padre. Son of a bitch. I said a dude was never a Ranger, but he was a Padre. I think Scott Kazmir was a Padre, actually. Was Scott Kazmir a Padre? Not entirely sure of that now. Carl Crawford was never a Padre. Fuck it, we've already non-immaculatized our grid. Scott Kazmir was totally a Padre. Scott Kazmir was totally not a Padre! Damn it! Damn it, I have failed. Oh, Fred McGriff was a Padre. Okay. I didn't even know he was ordained, so it shows what I know. Oh, Nelson Cruz. Yeah, that fits. Blake Snell's the fucking obvious one, the underscore Goog. Dude pitched in the World Series for the Rays and then signed a contract with the PadRays, the underscore Goog. Oh, sad times. I like how Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken Jr. are the most popular guests for two different squares. That's very funny. That's good. Also, the framing of this photo makes it look like Cal Ripken Jr. has long hair. That's not a case. That's not true, actually. And Nelson Cruz also fits as a Pod Ray. Sad times. I have failed. All right. I will be back. They need an immaculate grid where one player can fill all 9 slots. I mean, yeah. Listen, I'm sure it can very easily be done. Like, you could just, mix up these teams a little bit. Anyway, that is going to do it for us here today on Gimmimimim. I have been the underscore Goog. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll be back, let's say Monday morning, 7 o'clock Eastern. Good morning, mini Motorways. Yeah, sure. That sounds like a plan. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.